to meet you. Good, good.
Okay, so it's no secret that you have some dance moves.
Yes. The dancers is here. See, the Pecs dance. They do their thing. That's a family show. Hey.
I tried, but I can't.
My wife can do it amazing. My wife does, and I try to stop her. I'm like, no, that's my job. That's my job.
So, with your hosting duties, will you participate? If the contestants have you do some type of act, are you willing to participate?
Oh yes, I will jump in a heartbeat. You know, anything that helps these acts do their job, because you're talking about people who've overcome amazing obstacles to get here. You know, there are guys who've been doing this since they were kids and just praying for one shot, and this is it. Listen, who am I to get in their way? I'm like, I want to help you. I'm cheering for you. And this is the Champions Edition. This is the best of the best. This is the Olympics of talent. So if you can hand somebody a baton or whatever and make their thing right, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? Whatever you need me to do, I'm there. Except don't throw a knife at me. That's all. Just don't throw a knife. That's all.
If you had to put a dance crew together, do you think it's America's Got Talent worthy?
Wow, yeah, definitely. Listen, first of all, I always consider myself one of the best dancers in the world, period. But when I see these dancers, I'm like, oh my God. It's also a young man's game. I used to dance better when I was 20 than I did at 50, you know what I mean? So now,
broke my back.
Yeah, now I've just introduced you, you know, and I'm like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, and this guy, you know. But let me tell you, this is a dream come true for me. It's the #1 show on TV. I mean, and it's great for families. Families are watching. I have 5 kids and a granddaughter, and we sit and watch this thing, and we feel so good. It's so inspiring.
Have you seen any performances up to now that really stand out for you?
Oh my God, there's so many. It's too many to name. I'm gonna lie to you. Amazing singers, amazing. One thing I love about this show is that they bring a variety. It's not all just singers. They bring in performance artists. They bring in magicians, ventriloquists, acts you don't even understand who they are. Let me tell you, there was one guy his name was the Regurgitator. I was like, oh my God, like that's a talent that nobody had. Oh, you know what I mean? I'm like, if you're regurgitating, it ain't talented for me. You know what I mean? But this guy was unreal. And you just go, man, we will never ever tap all of what the world's talent has to offer. And you just start to realize how far it goes, and it only gets deeper and deeper. The humanity is amazing.
Thank you so much, Jerry.
Oh, thank
I appreciate
you.
you.
All right, nice to see you.
I seem to be okay.
Yeah? Holding down?
Yeah.
All right. So it seems like you just finished wrapping America's Got Talent.
I did.
It's like you guys are back after back after back. How do you make time for your personal life?
How do I have time for my personal life? I'll be totally honest with you. That's my daughter on the red carpet. So, yes. So you asked the question. I just have, you bring your daughter to work or you bring your family to work, and you have, I didn't bring her, this is her own job. But the thing is, there's my personal life. So as soon as I finish talking to you, I'm going to have some personal time with my daughter.
On the red carpet?
On the red carpet.
Oh my God, that is so funny. So tell us about the show. What can we expect from
So this is, you know what AGT is. This is AGT The Champions, which is like the winter edition of AGT, but hyped up even more because this is the best of the best from all around the globe. So you will see people you know and love that were competing and maybe even won on America's Got Talent or were runners-up, trying to redeem themselves to the same thing to every country. There's 196 countries that have the Got Talent brand. So you will see the people who won Spain, the people who won Norway, competing against other people who won in other countries. It's the best of the best.
And do you have somebody like a wish list that you wish to see come back, like on your?
All my wishes are coming true on America's Got Talent Champion. It's true. I mean, the best of the best, my favorites from years past, people I never got to meet, people I've heard about and didn't know about are, you know, people like Susan Boyle and, you know, Shin Lim and all those are back together competing against each other. This is the, if you love AGT, you're going to go crazy for AGT The Champions.
And is there anything that you're seeing to see more of, like certain performances, like magic shows or anything in particular?
No, you know, it's pretty, you know, we're maintaining that variety. So there's not more singers than comedians, than jugglers, than dancers, than danger acts. It's all that, and you see that those are the kind of acts that appeal to everybody all over the world.
And how long is this one running for?
This is going to start in January, and I think it's a 7-week run. Yes, 7 2-hour episodes.
And how's Terry doing?
Terry, my wife, or Terry Crews?
Terry Crews.
Oh, Terry. Did I just make an announcement I wasn't supposed to make?
I think you did.
We just got married, me and Terry. My wife's name is Terry, but Terry Crews, that's her mother. How's Terry doing? I had no idea. He's amazing. Terry Crews is amazing. He is energetic and funny and personable, and just he's a great asset to this show. Also, my wife is, she watches this. I love you, Terry.
Yes. They both love you.
Yes.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Come in?
Yeah. You got it.
Hi.
That's Jackie.
Say hi.
Hi.
That's Jackie.
Nice to meet you. I like my mom.
It wasn't a reunion. I mean, we thought we saw each other a minute ago. Yeah. So.
All right. So back to back, it seems like we just saw you. How do you make time, you and the rest of the judges, for your personal life?
How do I make time for my personal life? I mean, I have a great schedule, I have to say. It's a very unusual schedule because I don't have a 9-to-5 every day kind of job, which I love. It's kind of good, you know. So, yeah. So I make time whenever I'm not working. Like I have the weekends off, for example.
Those are the good days to have off.
Yeah. And if I don't have a day off on the weekend, then, you know, I make the weekend on a Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. You just change it around.
I love that. That's awesome. So America's Got Talent Winter Edition, what can we expect?
So what you can expect from America's Got Talent, the champions, is you get to see the best talent from around the world. So the best one from South Africa, the best one from England, the best one from Russia, for example. Or also mixed in with, you know, our favorites from America's Got Talent. So you get to see the best of the best from the Got Talents from around the world mixed with America's Got Talent. Winners and runners-up and some of our favorites. And it's so amazing because we get to see some of the people that we love and know for so many years. And, you know, like, for example, Sal, who was my golden buzzer, is back. The Regurgitator, who I absolutely love, is back. You know, I get to meet Susan Boyle, who was the runner-up from Britain's Got Talent. I was very excited to meet her. So all in all, it's really exciting.
I mean, how is Terry doing?
Terry's doing really well. I mean, as far as I can see, because we only ever get to see him when he does the opening monologue, when he, you know, basically welcomes everyone to the show, and at the end when he says goodnight. And so, because he's backstage with the contestants, you know, and we're sitting behind our desk, so we never really get to see him that much, unfortunately.
Well, thank you so much, Heidi. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. So what can we expect from America's Got Talent? The Winter Edition.
Champions. Well, I mean, it's full of champions. So it's people from all over the world. They've either won or they're runners up. So it's not like you get the wacky ones. You get like proper talent. So it's very interesting.
Were you looking forward to some of the wackier ones that you're not
Yes,
seeing?
I like the delusional wacky ones because I think, you know, you deserve a golden buzzer if you really think you are that good and you're not. Just the confidence is brilliant to me.
Right.
It's funny.
So I'm curious, back to back, seems like we just saw you. How do you make time for you and the judges for your personal life? Because it seems like you guys are always on the go.
I mean, we're off before midnight. Woohoo! No, I'm kidding. No, I mean we don't do this every single day. I mean, it's every week, or it has been every week. So you still have time for your school run and homework with the kids and dinner with friends and stuff like that. Yeah.
How is it working with Terry?
He's really sweet.
Yeah.
He's really sweet, and he's got a lot of energy. He's got great outfits. He's brilliant. Do you know what? I'm not finished with my interview.
You can, yeah.
You can
all
join
do it
us. We can
together.
all do this together.
You're awkward with me.
No, because you say things and you make me feel awkward. Go on, just ask some quick questions and I'll leave you with him.
Okay. Wait, are we asking them together?
Yes,
I have
together.
Okay. So the Got Talent franchise is in the World Book of Records, right? The Guinness World
Is
Book of
it?
Records for being the most successful
I didn't know that.
franchise.
Well done.
What do you think makes it so successful?
You.
I don't know. I mean, it was just like, funny enough, this was the hardest show to sell we've ever done. Literally everyone said no. And thank God NBC said yes, because without them, it wouldn't exist. And when we actually started in the UK, it's a true story, 3 days before we started shooting, they shut the show down.
But didn't you say you carried on filming?
Yeah, I just said, well, fine, I'll pay for it. And I'm thinking, I hope this works. And I couldn't tell the crew. So on the first day of filming, everyone's excited. And I'm thinking, what you don't know is that we may not get beyond day one, but for whatever reason, you know, we persuaded them and blah, blah, blah. And so to answer your question, I mean, I suppose it's a great show. And it's always about the...
People love it. It's a proper family show. It hits on every single level.
And it's all about the contestants.
Right.
That's true.
Not Mel.
Well,
I thought it was about me.
No, and actually, you know what's interesting is that when I started doing these shows, all the kids wanted to be singers when they grow up. What I'm now seeing is, because they've got talent, that they now want to be like, you know, the Diablo thing?
Yes.
Yeah, right? So like Eric, when Eric said to me today, my son, oh, Daddy, you know, when I'm older, you know, I hope I can be working with you on AGT. And I said, no, you'll be running AGT. But I keep saying to him, I tease him, I said, well, you know, are you going to come on the show? And whereas most people normally would go, I want to sing, he's come up with all these crazy magic tricks and...
Well, that's good, though.
Yeah, I love it.
It's the only variety show that's still going and still entertaining.
As long as he's not throwing knives, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yes! That's what I'm going to tell him to do. Practice.
Okay, well, you've got this on record. If I die, Mel has effectively murdered me.
No, he'll be good at it. He'll be good. Just miss you by an inch.
All right, well, thank you. Do you have another question?
Yeah, I want to know, is there any performances that you guys are looking forward to seeing again on the show? Any favorite ones?
Susan Boyle?
Oh, Susan Boyle.
Yeah.
Good one.
Okay.
That is a really good one.
Susan Boyle, because I think she defined more than anyone else what the show was all about. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good show.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.